Local to the area, well-known home builder Tom Perkins and his wife were killed in their TBM 700 aircraft shortly after takeoff from New Bedford, Massachusetts. The aircraft came down just minutes after takeoff here on Highway 95. Here's what little we know so far. My name's Juan Brown. You're watching the BLANCOLIRIO channel. This video is brought to you by the people that sponsor this channel here on Patreon. Thank you for your support. Starting with the Aviation Safety Network, this accident occurred on Monday, the 13th of October at 8:13 in the morning local time. TBM 700C2 registered to Easton Air LLC, November 111 Romeo Foxtrot, a 2003 model turboprop TBM, 2 fatalities, 2 occupants on board, departing New Bedford Airport, Massachusetts. They were en route or going to fly to Kenosha Municipal Airport, Wisconsin. The accident occurred 3 minutes after takeoff from runway 05 at New Bedford Airport, Massachusetts. The airplane struck a car on the highway during the impact sequence, injuring the driver in the car. The weather at the time of the accident was not good. Winds are out of the northeast at 15 to 19, gusting upwards of 31 knots. 1 to 2.5 miles of visibility. Rain and mist and broken clouds at 1,000 feet. Overcast at 1,500 feet. The temperature dew point 13 and 12 degrees Celsius, so well above freezing, but within 2 degrees of each other, meaning the fog and low clouds and mist. Here's some pictures of the accident aircraft from undated photos with the aircraft for sale at aircraft.com. November 111 Romeo Foxtrot. It's a high-performance single-engine turboprop aircraft equipped with the latest in avionics and weather capability, de-ice boots, weather radar, autopilot, and the latest in Garmin avionics. It's also very nicely equipped inside the aircraft. The ADSB data on ADSB Exchange shows a very short flight, just some 3 minutes worth of data, with the aircraft departing on runway 05 here at New Bedford Airport and crashing over here on I-95. They rotate and take off at just 97 knots of ground speed, and initial rate of climb is as expected, some 1,400 feet per minute, but then pretty quickly climbs right up to a GPS altitude of about 450, 500, 650 feet, and the climb rate levels off. Well, they level off right about there at 775 feet. And then begin a bit of a rate of descent, 500 foot per minute rate of descent, and then a 600 foot rate of climb, 192 foot rate of climb, maintaining that altitude right around 750 feet. As they turn downwind, the ground speed picks up to about 138, 146 knots, 153 knots here, and then the airspeed begins to decay, and the altitude is down to 500 feet. There's very little rate of climb or descent, 550 feet. Zooming in here at the last couple of data points, we got a ground speed down to 113 knots, 108 knots, descending at only 100 feet per minute. Last data point, 500 feet and 128 foot per minute rate of climb and 97 knots. If we take a look at the ADSB data, KML data, and put it here in Google Earth, we can see the short flight never gets very high off the ground, just about 500 feet or so above the ground. A good initial rate of climb, and then something's going on right here where he levels off the aircraft. And then towards the end of the flight, begins to slow way down. Looking for the plan for the flight, it was going to be a long flight from New Bedford to Kenosha, 758 nautical miles. So why did the aircraft not simply just climb up, pick up the IFR clearance, and get out of there? Why did they have some sort of a problem? Did they need to return to the airport? We don't have any real ATC audio communications with the New Bedford Tower. The airport that they're taking off from, New Bedford, is a controlled airport with a tower. Was the tower in operation at the time of their departure? Did the government shutdown have something to do with the hours of operation of the tower? Did the pilot have some kind of a mechanical problem after takeoff? Or for some odd reason, was he trying to remain below the weather in VFR conditions in an effort to pick up an IFR clearance and proceed on his way? That seems unlikely to me. And the picture of the wreckage of the aircraft show both wings are sheared off of the aircraft and the tail as well. And it looks to me like the landing gear is in the down position. Now, this aircraft did arrive at the crash site with all of its parts connected. The wings and tail were sheared off in the accident sequence. This was not a case of an in-flight breakup. The flight that was much too low and slow to have had suffered an in-flight breakup. Here's a picture from above the aircraft showing both wings separated from the aircraft and the entire tail section separated as well. And what about this door being wide open and the air stairs being deployed? Did first responders open this up to get to the occupants, or was the aircraft found in this condition? Did these doors open up on impact, or was this another case of some sort of a door problem where the pilot needed to return to the airport? So investigators will have to locate the rest of the wreckage of the aircraft, some of which I believe was ejected on the other side of the freeway, and they'll need to verify that all the aircraft was completely together when it impacted the ground. And hopefully they'll be able to get some good information from the avionics cards on board the aircraft and the engine analyzer on board the aircraft as well. And any ATC audio from the control tower will be a big help as well. Other than that, we really have no idea of what could have possibly brought down this aircraft in rather bad weather at the time of this departure. Thank you so much for your support of this channel, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. See you here.